Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where today we're going to be taking on White Fatalis, which is the last post-game monster we have to take on. I know in the last episode I said that this would probably be the last episode of this series. I was a little hasty in that, because it occurred to me I was doing all the text boxes for all the request quests, and I haven't gotten all the request quests, not to mention not having done all of them yet. So we're still going to have some text boxes to do, even though we are going to be done with the post-game monster. So I guess after this, I'll just be doing request quests. So yeah, things will go a little longer. I've actually already got my items all set up, so good. I'm going to be using aerial style for this as well, for reasons that should become obvious partway into the hunt. It's not about the Fatalis flying, but it is about reaching the soft spots and creating more opportunities to reach the soft spots. Let's go ahead and grab our goodies from the supply box here. Thankfully, unlike Crimson Fatalis, this one is in Castle Shrade, so we get to hang out here and actually use all of the ballista and Dragonator and other stuff that's nice. And we get the White Fatalis music, which is really, really good, unlike all other Fatalis music. Of course, he also does thunder damage, and well, my lightning res is not high. A whopping -18, and this guy is just refusing to come over here and be Dragonated. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Over here. Just scoot your way on over. And pow! Sure is a shame he can't be flashed. And it occurs to me I should probably drink my drinkables. I should also make sure that he can't turn and get me. And we'll drink this dash juice, because dash juice on aerial style is actually really, really nice. I'm running Unhinged Spirit this time because against Amatsu I was wanting for Spirit. Got Hunter's Drink to make sure that we can get it quicker. Actually am going to be attempting to avoid mounting outside of Rage Mode, because while the mount does get harder in Rage Mode, it's also got the whole deal where Challenger is real, and it keeps him knocked down during Rage, which is very helpful. So yeah, we just want this guy to get pissed off as soon as possible so that we can start really focusing on stuff, because I don't feel comfortable jumping on him anymore at this point. We've probably gotten him pretty close to a mount. So we ought to just piss him off through other means. Ow. Hopefully it won't take too long to piss him off. If this was Freedom Unite, that attack I just got hit by would have been lethal, because they just decided that that should be his most devastating attack. I could have hit him if I actually hit an attack button during that jump, but again, we want to avoid future jumping until he's pissed off. Which actually does leave us with a few issues. Namely, we're locked out of our strongest attacks. But we've got other things we can do, like I can heal, can hop on this ballista and see if maybe we can get his wings without getting destroyed. We can get the hell out of the way of that. Though that doesn't piss him off. Getting out of the way of things. Okay. Cats are around. They can potentially serve as distractions. And we got a wing flinch. Wow, we got lucky that that didn't hit us. And now he's mad. So now it's time to unhinge our spirit and get jumping. That was a wonderful miss. I should have just not pressed the button, then I could have maybe been out of the way of that attack. Ooh. That was close. I know I should be healing right now. But yeah, that bounce off his arm is precisely the reason we wanted to save our mounts for when he's enraged. And why we're using aerial style, because when he's enraged, only his chest and face are soft. Everything else will bounce you. Apparently we weren't quite so close to a mount as I had expected. I need to stop doing unsheath attacks. Like, I can still do my attacks from sheath. So there's no reason for me to do unsheath attacks just to bounce. Though there is a reason for me to sharpen. Though not when I'm directly in the path of that. That is generally best avoided. Hopefully he'll still be pissed off by the time we're done sharpening and can actually get on him. And there goes our unhinged spirit. That's not phenomenal, but at least we were able to fill up our spirit easily enough. For reals, though, we are way farther from out than I expected to be. There it is. And we just got the wing break, so that's cool, too. Unfortunately, he is not enraged anymore, so Challenger won't be helping us here. We are not using the mount for what I was hoping to. Wanted to use the mount to do Challenger damage, to keep his soft spots where we could reach him while he was otherwise hard, but instead we're just using it for plain old damage. Still, we got some decent plain old damage going on. Ah, he's doing his signature move, during which we need to absolutely not move towards the camera because doing so can get us killed. But generally stay on the move. If you see red underneath you, start running. If you don't see red underneath you, then just go slow. It hurts a hell of a lot if you actually get hit by those, but they're easy enough to avoid. Now let's get our spirit raised back up. So why is it that sometimes we have to go through a much longer combo instead of being able to just do one more button press after the jump? Ow. Ooh, no cats. Where's my... that stuff? There we go. Gives us some health. Gets the cats back. And there we go. Full health. I think the next time we piss him off, I'll use the binders. Because those also do a good job of putting his face where we can reach it. Oh, is it if I get 3 hits in midair is when I don't have to do anything else? Oh, you know what it is? It's... Oh, wait, is it? Okay, so yeah, 3 hits in the air does mean that I don't have to... Whoa, there. Don't have to hit with anything else in order to get straight into the last hit of the combo. Ow. Okay, gonna go ahead and not get on the binder when he's charging up all these very nasty moves at it. Okay, here we go. Bound. So we have 0 spirit right now, which isn't great. And that was just a total whiff. Ow. So we need to sharpen again before we go down to blue. And now's a good time. Let's not be where that's gonna go. And there's another face break. And we've lost our red gauge when I wasn't paying attention. And he's out of rage. Thankfully, it's super easy to get red gauge back as long as we've got spirit. Ooh, Dragonator. All right, buddy, if you could see your way over here, that would be great. That's not seeing your way over here. Wow, he can actually put that pretty far from his face. No, less spitting, more walking. Less spitting, more walking. Less spitting, more walking. Yeah, here we go. That's what I want to see. And here's a treat for you because you're so cooperative. Well, that was a nice whiff. Okay, so I guess it's if I just land that third attack in the air, I get to go straight to this? Thank you, Cat. SP mode is very nice for aerial style because it means that we recover stamina while jumping. It makes energy, or dash juice rather, significantly less necessary. Because if you want to keep jumping, then it's basically, do you have SP mode or dash juice? If no, you're going to have to stop eventually. But if you've got either one of those things, then there's no need to stop the hops. I'm glad we were just out of range of that lightning bolt. And he's mad again. I really shouldn't have gone through that combo. That was just a waste of sharpness. Oh, this wind effect! Got me trapped in there. And looks like it's time to rescue the cats again. And it's also time to get another hunter's drink so that we can unhinge our spirit again more quickly. Ooh, got him out during the rage. That is excellent. Would be more excellent if we had more spirit, but we can still make do with what we have. And there he goes. And there's the last face break. Okay, so that time the third hit didn't even go. And there's the chest break, so we've broken everything. That was a very, very good mount timing, and we were able to take good advantage of it too. Couldn't have asked for better. And he's out of rage, so we get to hit the everything again. And not just the soft chest and face, though still the more hits we get on the chest and face, the better. Once again, that attack right there, back in the Freedom Unite days, was lethal. No questions asked. Dumbest attack to ever be a one-shot. Oh, thanks for knocking me over before I could put my weapon away. Made it slightly more convenient for me to do that. Well, that was a waste of an input right there, but oh well. Can't win them all. We're doing fairly well against this guy. Of course, part of that is aerial style is pretty good for Fatalis. And he's doing his signature move again. Just flies over to that eclipse, yells a bit, and makes the whole world get lightning-y. And here he comes. Ow. Always nice when I can hit his face during the jumps. Always nice when I can hit his face, period. There's no real further qualifiers needed. And to that end, we're going to be using another binder in a moment here. I would like him to at least face towards me, like that. And if he wanted to walk towards me, that would also be nice, but he doesn't want to. So we're just going to fire that early. That was some nice damage on that facial region right there. And Spirit once again unhinged, though I need to sharpen. I need him to let me. Probably could have right there. As soon as I was sure I was out of the range of that attack. But there's other attacks he can use where I can be relatively certain I'm safe. Like that same attack again. Yeah, he's got a nice long recovery after that animation. Again, I really need to learn not to do unsheath attacks when he's raging. Ow! Darn ledge! If it wasn't there, I wouldn't have gotten stuck climbing up it, and I might have been able to get out of the way of that attack. Okay, I need health. I need it now. There it is. And he's out of rage. That's good. We like him out of rage. Even though when he's in rage is when we get Challenger. And I do like Challenger. Okay, I'm seeing what it is. It's I only get the 2 hits in midair when I accidentally only hit X, or rather hit X and A not at the same time when doing my unsheath attacks. And that's what it is. It's the X attack. We have to do a full spirit combo following. Whereas if we actually do a spirit attack in midair, then we just get to go right into that. Dang it. Glad I managed to roll forward there. We should gather another binder for when he enrages again. Now seems like a good enough time to do that. Now also seems like a good enough time for a dash juice. And also our last hunter's drink. You want to maybe land, buddy? Would have been great if I managed to knock him out of the sky with either of those attacks, but it was not to be. We might be able to get a third mount soonish. Hopefully not too soon, though. We need to get more spirit. And also, we need to level up our spirit gauge. Thanks for the heal, cat. Ow. Well, we've got Unhinged Spirit ready to go. We're out of our first aid meds. Ooh, Dragonator. Let's go use it. That often scores a knockdown. There we go. I pressed the A button a couple times, but must have been at times where the game was like, nope, you're not allowed to climb on that just yet. Ooh, please, please come over this way. So cooperative. Just begging for a Dragonating. Nice, the wings got in the way of the thing for the second hit. And we managed to nail his face with the spirit attack. And now he's all upset. For some reason or other. Ow. Let's work our way over to this ballista so that we can bind him one last time. Admittedly, the binder won't last quite so long as it otherwise would, because it's the third time. But if he comes over this way, then we would still be just fine, but he's not coming over this way. Ooh, that just straight up didn't even work. But we managed to have our iframes during that explosion. That was very good. Managing to just roll right through that giant burst probably kept us alive. Good, actually nailed the chest with the last hit there. And we really need to sharpen, but we're kind of stuck in there. And he's doing a sit and sweep. Go ahead and sharpen, see if he'll let us finish. He will, but he's making us pay for it. Dang. That hurt. But we're fine. No unhinged spirit, though. He's out of rage. Dang it. Need to hit basically anything but the tail if we want to do damage. While he's not raging. Of course, I keep ending up hitting the tail, which is less than stellar. And there's a ride. Would have liked to have it while he was still raging, but oh well. At least we've got full spirit and full spirit cage. So while it's not perfect, it's still pretty good circumstances to be under. And he wants to shake, which is unfortunate because that's the one that actually gives us any risk whatsoever of failing the mount. And it takes more time, whereas if he decided to roar, then we'd just get to laugh at him. Alright, nailed his face with 2 spirit attacks. That's good. Ow. Yeah, it turns out fighting this guy when you are severely weak to thunder does result in a lot of incoming damage when you get hit by those lightning bolts. Ooh, nailed him right in the crotch with that. Ow. I'm glad I wasn't in that. All right, buddy, let me up, please. Okay, fine. You can go up. Oop. Yeah, the reason you don't run towards the camera is just because you can't see if there's something about to hit the floor where you're running towards. And if you're running towards one of these lightning bolts, then you're very likely to actually get into it, especially if you can't see it coming. So yeah, that's why you never, ever run towards the camera during that move. I really wish I could do significant damage to anything other than his chest and face. I guess his wings also don't bounce you when he's enraged, but, like, they're also not exactly the weakest. Chest and face are better hitbox. Ow. Thanks, cat. Nice chomps, buddy. So we're probably going to get to use the Dragonator one more time. That's nice. Especially if we can manage to get it while he's raging so that Challenger can do its work. Because the thing is, Challenger is real potent. Ah, that freaking wind effect when he backed up. Yeah, Challenger's real potent, but we don't get to actually hit the real choice hit zones very often when he's enraged. So it doesn't get to do as much work as it would against, say, Crimson Fatalis, who's softer when he's enraged. Now we gotta redo our spirit leveling, which isn't ideal. Ooh, but there's more ballista ammo. Not that that matters a whole lot. Actually, we should take those first aid meds. Hope you're ready to get shot. I should have been more ready to get shot. Dang it. Why'd the camera have to face over there? Whoop. Getting out of the way of that. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. It just kind of vanished partway. That one didn't. What determines whether or not they vanish? I'm guessing it's maybe a cat, like, jumped down in the way of it, and I just wasn't paying enough attention. Ow. I really shouldn't be using the ballista here anyway. My weapon can do more damage, provided I hit the face. But, I mean, we've got the shots, and they do go kind of quick. So it helps if I aim high enough that they don't hit the ground before him. Oh, wow, we actually scored a knockdown with him. Only I had been closer to him and better able to take advantage of it. We never reached max spirit, so we weren't able to do proper spirit slashes there, I think. Hey, why didn't I... Ow. My spirit slashes are being weird, and I don't like it. Also, I should be using these... Well, this, I guess. Why did I even bring flashes? Because I modified a different item set to make this one, that's why. Do I get, like, different types of spirit slashes depending on what level of spirit I have? Because pressing the R button after a jump was getting me a very different attack than the ones I was doing before. See, that's what I'm used to. I guess if I'm at no spirit gauge, it gives me a different, worse variety of spirit slash. Oh, he's doing his signature move again. Have fun up there, buddy. It'd be cool if we could, like, launch that giant Dragonator on the side of that building as he was flying past it, but I don't believe that's a thing you can do. I don't think that Dragonator goes when you press the button. And even if it did, timing it would be a bitch and a half. Nailed him. It's kind of annoying when invisible hitboxes prevent you from actually getting your vault on him. Like, they halt your forward momentum before you actually make contact with him. And that's annoying. Also, hello, Dragonator. It is time for you. And he's enraged, and he's directly in front of it, so... And no knockdown, though. Still, we did some damage. Not as much as we could have, but... some damage. I might as well use these bombs. He is enraged, so... there are best means of damaging things other than his face. There. Back in the olden days when a white Fatalis was in rage mode, which was when it was between like 70% and 30% health, then bombs were basically the strat. Just lots and lots of bombs for most of the quest, and it was really stupid and I hated it. There was nothing I enjoyed about it. His armor mode in this game is far more playable. Especially because it's just when he's enraged instead of for like half of the entire fight. Ow. Really? I stood him up by hitting his leg? And that was another case right there of an invisible hitbox preventing me from getting my vault because I couldn't go further forward. And yet I hadn't reached his body yet. Ow. Thank you, cat. I need to not die, because if I die again, it'll probably cost us enough time that we end up failing. I already don't know whether or not we're on track to succeed, but if I die, then I'll be almost certain that we aren't. Want to land? Oh, you're landing that way, huh? Darn tail. Eating my attacks. Oh, ow. Oh. I guess we were close enough to done. Oh well. At least we didn't cart more than once. I wonder how close we were to actually getting him. I suppose we'll never know, but hey. It's quest clear anyway. Complete, rather. Quest complete. And we got some stuff. And that's that. Though this episode isn't quite done, I have done a few request quests since we last talked to people. So we're going to go talk to people and hopefully get more request quests out of them. We'll see. No problem. Oh. And someone else in Poke? Ah, you want to give me a ticket? And then Barana. Let's go to the Palco Ranch first just to get it out of the way. They're not going to give me anything but tickets, but still. And just to check. Yep, Palco Ranch is done. Yeah. Maybe. Alrighty. And then this guy wants to give me a ticket. And then in the hub, we're going to get a ticket because that's just what happens in the hub. I wonder if anyone's got any quests for me. They should. I know we haven't done every request in the game. Oh, why thank you. But that's nothing special, and that's it for people to talk to. So that's going to be it for this episode. I don't know when the next one will air, because clearly we don't have any more requests to do at the moment. Well, I mean, I do, but they're not ones that I feel good about soloing. They're hyper monsters at G4, and yeah, that would just be a pain more than anything. So whenever I unlock the last village request quests, is when we'll have more content. So yeah, next time I've got request quests to unlock or turn in is when the next video goes live, but no promises as to when that is. Anyway, this is basically the end of this series as far as new stuff is concerned. You're not going to see any new monsters from here on out. So I do hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing, and I'll see you next time or in the next game, whichever. So yeah. See you then, friends.